Hello everyone and welcome to a different type of video. A little while ago I took part in the Agora 24-hour animation challenge. You were given 3 words to then turn into an animation in 24 hours. This was the first time I've ever taken part in a challenge like this and I had a lot of fun doing it. One side note, my mic sounds way off in this video as there was an issue with my mic that I was unable to fix in post. Sorry for the bad audio quality. Despite that, if you all enjoy this video and would like to see more animation or general 3D videos, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this fun and also chaotic 24-hour challenge. Enjoy. Alright, I'm technically an hour behind schedule, but let's see what the words are. Time, switch, and chaos. Huh? What am I supposed to do with that? I've got 23 hours to make this. Oh god. I'm already running out of time. Alright, I got it. Let's do... No, that's not good. Ooh, wait, what if I try this? No, that's not gonna work. Ooh, I got it now. No. Come on, Brian, think of ideas. I got it. This one, I've actually got it. Alright, picture this. So, we have hallway, character, timer at the end of the hallway, switch at the end of the hallway. Character has 10 seconds to get to the switch. Like, a million different traps coming out of nowhere as they're running through the hallway. We're gonna have, like, fire, axes, swords, arrows, cactus, a bunch of stuff. Alright, we got it. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to be using the Akali rig. I think I put it in properly. Why does this exist? I do not want the mask. Okay, let's see. First off, are my materials loaded? Please don't crash. It's taking forever for the materials to load. Ouch. That's disturbing. Why is that like that? I can see inside. That's not normal. I don't know why I can see through the mesh. This is a problem. It is disturbing. Why is this like this? Yeah, I've technically fixed it, but I don't understand why this exists. I don't understand also why when I do this, it goes completely white. I have to go just like one notch up. I don't know why that's doing that. Alright, it's fine. We can start now. Officially. I think we almost 30 minutes to fix. Oh my god. Okay. We're going to do this, though. We're going to get there. So, that should be far enough, right? 10 seconds to get across that? I should make it longer. I have a fun little gimmick I want to put at the end as well. I just realized I'm going to have to model all of the traps. Uh-oh, this might be bad. We are in for a rough 24 hours, people. There we go. We got to switch. We can fix that later. It's fine. This is an animation challenge, not a modeling challenge. So I need to plan out the traps here and how I'm going to do them. So I do want to have a little bit of a, like, amp up, an intro where I'm going to show, like, the timer and then the character, and then, like, the character's going to, like, breathe and be, like, ready to go, amp themselves up, and then we'll also have the... What am I talking about? Something. And then the timer will go off. Character will start running. I think I want to have... I'm debating on different camera angles. The main one I'm thinking is like this. And then it just follows the character so we don't even see the traps ourselves until the character starts dodging them. Or maybe we'll do something a little bit more dynamic. I do know I want a couple of jumps. Actually, I want to jump probably at the end. Put a jump probably here because I want them to jump and like slam down the lever at the end. So probably the edge could be right here into a pit of spikes just for extra pizzazz. Like I said, we will fix this all later. Hopefully, if there's time. Oh my god, I feel so pressured right now. 24 hours is not a lot of time for animation. What do I want to do first? I think I want fire. Okay, notepad, here we go. So, start with the run, dodge to the left, and what do we want them to be dodging? I know next will be dodge character right. We're gonna go left, right, like a little side dodge. What do we want them? You want what? We're just gonna drop a stone on them. Why not? Dodge left, dodge right, slide under some fire. After the slide, we're going to immediately go into a jump and roll over, or jump and flip, I should say, over a something. saw blades. There we go. We got there. Jump over the saw and roll. And then we can jump over this with the axes coming over too. There we go. And then I have a fun little surprise for the end, which I'm not going to write down. You all will have to wait and see what that will be. Okay. Stone. Be a little bit further. Dodge left. Yep, dodge. Nope, that would be dodging right. What am I doing? Try to get my character killed is what I'm doing. Dodge left. We're going to immediately... Okay, I'm trying to You can't see me, but I'm in my chair moving. This is the job of an animator, okay? I'm told this is normal. Slide under some fire, which for now I'm just going to put some cylinders. I doubt we're going to have actual time to make a fire sim, but who knows, maybe we will. Alright, I think we are ready to start animating. Yeah. Dodge, slide, front flip, roll. Wait, actually no, so we'll do a dive, roll, jump again. Yes, that's what we're going to do. That'll be 16 seconds. 16 seconds of animation in 24 hours. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the camera. So my strategy here is going to be to basically work for 2 hours. Record for 2 hours. Take a 10-15 minute break and then go again. And just keep doing that for the entire time. But I'm already almost an hour in and I feel like I've done nothing. This is going to be tricky. I'm not going to sleep tonight. You know what? Sleep's not needed. So we're going to wait for probably just 1 second. Actually, you want to what? I'm not even going to do this. I want to start the camera up. I want to get the camera moves in first. Wow, that is actually too slow. Okay, faster, better. Oh boy, I'm not playing. See, that's the problem. That's a problem with recording in Blender. No. A little bit more subtle. There we go. And then we're gonna cut. Add marker. For those of you who don't know how to do this, you go ahead, you hit add marker, and then what you do is you make a new camera. This is how you do camera cuts, properly. At least the way I was told. Nope, not like that. And then with the new camera selected, you just go to marker. Or, nope. Don't. What do I press? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I know what I'm doing. This is why I don't teach. You hit marker while the camera is selected, and you just hit bind camera to markers, and then now when it hits that marker, it will swap to that camera. Actually, I need a marker at the beginning as well for the other camera. Don't forget that, and I need to stop doing that. I keep selecting the cursor. So, there we go. Anyway, that camera and then that camera, because I want her to be jumping up and down with excitement, and then she's gonna settle into her ready pose, and then it's gonna go to a close-up of her breathing outwards. So you wanna know what? No, it does work. If I do this, yeah, I like that. And I want you. And that's another thing as well. If you go into the camera, you go down here to composition guides, thirds. There you go. So we want to have her on that third right there. So I want to get her closer to the center, but still not dead center, because dead center is just a little bit too much. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. And this way I can maybe have her jump a little bit to the right. Actually, that's probably exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to have her jump to the right, left, and then settle in the middle, ready to go. Boom. There we go. Now I need to start doing the poses. I'm going to go back in here so I can actually see everything properly. Probably in the pose already to jump to the left, or to her left. Whenever I'm saying a direction, I mean the character, not the way I'm looking. That's how we're going to start off with. Actually, I should probably do a starting pose for the fingers, shouldn't I? That's not how that works. That's not how hands work. Alright, hopefully nobody looks very closely at these hands. I will try to fix it later. Right, there we go. Perfect. Good enough. Good enough for now. I do like the little foot slide I added in for that there. Alright, and then we're basically just going to reverse the keyframes so that it's the other way around. But I wanna have a little bounce first, so she's gonna land, do a little quick bounce, and then jump over again, and then she's gonna settle. I'll do one more bounce, settle, and then yeah. Not being able to play this at the correct frame rate is kind of messing me up here, so I'm gonna have to like stop. Basically, I'm gonna be taking a break in 20 minutes here. And so I'll have to stop the recording, and then while I have the recording stopped and I turn everything off of this computer except for the thing, I'm going to have to play it back, and hopefully the timing will work out a little bit better there. Like, sometimes the bounce isn't even playing because of my frame rate. I do like that, though. That's actually really nice and subtle. I like that a lot. Whoop! Not that far. Don't break her neck. That would be bad. Look at that. That's a good pose. There we go. Alright, 15-minute break. I really need to. Well, also because I need to end the recording and let it do its thing, because I cannot record for 24 hours straight. That'll definitely not end well. Okay, so my 15-minute break kind of went a little bit long because I wanted food, but we're back now. I got my next shot loaded up. I also went ahead and I fixed the timing a little bit. This is actually good. I made this a little bit faster, especially the jump part. Then now we're here. I want to grab your head, or right up in her face. 100, 300 is 400. So we have got until frame 400 to get her all the way over there, which means I need, okay, this is going to be where it's going to get a little bit tricky. Because I just have to do this, and then do this, and then GY right up to there. That's when she's gonna flick the lever down right as she jumps. Do I want to get a little closer? Roughly right there. We want this to be linear. So let's see, how fast is that? Because I want it pretty fast. That feels really slow. So the options are I extend this by a lot and maybe add in another trap or two, or I lower the time, but I kind of like the time being at 10 seconds. What if I halved it? That's a lot better. Alright, change plans. It'll be 5 seconds then. That's good though. I don't have time for this because I got other stuff I gotta do. Yeah, that's a pretty good consistent speed, and that's half the speed she'll be running. Mind you, because the frames are basically half because of my recording. Actually, I'm going to turn off the recording, replay this without this, so I can just make sure. Alright, so I played it, and it does look good. We got a nice consistent pace, so that'll be good. You'll start running, and now there's pretty much no point in me doing the camera work, because I'll do the camera afterwards. I'm still not 100% set on the camera moves. We can go ahead and do the animation here. Actually, what we can do is we can do the animation for this. There we go. So we got both of those. Drop, drop. Now there isn't really enough space for a run cycle, which means we're going to have to do the entire thing, obviously. Use this as my guide for where the foot needs to be. So this is a good little trick. You can also use an empty as well if you need to. And then basically what you do is just a little bit. Okay, it looks like I need to bring it back just a bit more. So we'll get the legs in first. Well, okay, we'll get the lower body in first, because I need to make sure that I'm alternating these all the time. This is going to look really weird when I'm done, but it's fine. We're going to get there. It's going to look weird because the one is in spline and then the other one is in step, but it should work out when I swap it all to spline. Fingers crossed. That's good though, because it looks very uniform. Kind of curious what happens if I take it into spline. Well, forget it. Let's look. Let's take a peek. It looks so dumb. That's actually not bad though. Like, it's actually not too bad. Oh, wait, I forgot one. That's why it looks so bad. Okay, I forgot these. That's why it looked so weird. Okay. Okay, it looks a little better now. It does kind of look like she's skating, but that's because there's no, like, lift yet. Also, I'll have to change. Obviously, when the foot is actually going back, you want that to be linear as well, so that's also why there'll be some sliding right now. When I just changed it just then, but once we go ahead and we fix all our curves, it should work out perfectly. So there we go. Now we got up to there. And then we'll have the dodge. How am I going to do this dodge? I did not think that through, actually. Other than just, like, having her kind of dash off to the side. Actually, I think that is all I'm going to have to do. Or I change the trap. Because I've been kind of thinking about this. I was thinking about this on my break. If I have this, yes, it's good. But it might be difficult to get a camera angle, at least the way I want it. I'm wondering if I should change out the trap for something else and, like, do, like, a pole, not a pole vault, like a 360 in the air, basically. Like, have some kind of wall that I have to, like, that she flips over and, spears come out of the ground or something. I need something a little bit more chaotic. I feel like I'm not getting that word in as much. Like, yeah, fire and saw blades and spikes. It's a little chaotic. I think I need something a little bit more. Well, while I think about that, we can go ahead and we can do the middle poses. I need to make sure that in these middle poses, I do not touch the touch. Already losing my mind, and we're not even halfway into this super horrible run. Let's see what it looks like in spline. I'm really curious. Okay, that's actually not bad. Considering the fact that I don't have those lineared, and that's just the legs, that's not half bad. Kind of just looks like she's just, like, stomping angrily right now. Not really running. It looks weird, obviously, in steps mode. Because, it's mainly just because the foot that isn't moving in that middle frame, but that's just because it'll be linear later on, so there's no point in adding in a frame then. I feel like I should do the upper body now, too. And now we make her Naruto run. No, I wouldn't do that. It looks so weird. Now let's see everything in spline, shall we? Oy, that is not great. How does that look? That looks worse. How is that possible? She's just angrily stomping. I think I know what my problem is. She's not... When people are running, they are in the air at a certain point. But here, you see, like, there's always something, some form of contact. But, like, here, neither foot should be on the ground. I think. Yeah, because it's just step, step. It's just really fast speed walking, basically. I also have the feet way too spread apart as well. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, we can salvage this. First off, feet need to be way closer to... Actually, no. I feel like I need to just restart. I should just restart now before I waste any more time. There's almost an hour's worth of work wasted. No! Rotate it like that. I also want to bring it this closer. Same with this foot. Like I said, they're way too far apart. And I also want to, there we go. And move it even more forward. Oh joy, I love starting over. It's so much fun. Yeah, because as that foot comes down, that back foot should already be moving forward. I think that's right. I don't know. Whoop, up you get. I hate doing run cycles. I want to get her into another action, probably after this. Actually, yeah, this is where I need to slide now. Actually, no. Now this is where I need to go and see if all that effort paid off or not, or if I've just made something even worse. Let's see it. That is better. Actually running now. I just need to make sure that these guys on the back are not rotating. Okay, that fixed it. It looks, there's a reason why it looks slow right now. It's because it's playing at half the frame rate it's supposed to be. So just ignore that. I don't know about this part. Change of plans. We're going to remove these. And instead, we are going to put a wall here, which we're going to vault over. Alright, so we'll vault over this into a 360 in the air, like a sideways 360. We're going to have some arrows coming out of the walls here, which, like, I'll do, like, a cool side shot, maybe. This move needs to transition nicely into the slide. I don't know if that'll work. But we can do the vault at least. Get the vault animation in. We want to have her arms more to this side because she'll be flipping up over this way. So her legs are going to swing over this way. It's just how it works. It's just how it works. Because this leg is coming up the left side, the motion wants to go that way. Makes it look more natural. Either way, I got a G, C, R, Y. It'll look really weird for a second, but just ignore it. Don't worry, human legs are totally supposed to do this. This is natural. Pull the head back. More. Off the neck back. Oop! Let's not break the neck. I definitely need to get a middle pose in here. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious. If I just remove this, and I just take this. Okay, let's see how this looks already. Not actually half bad. Oh my god, especially from this angle. Wait, that's actually not bad. If I just do it from this angle, you won't even see it. Okay. It's working. Am I becoming one with the animation? So then we're gonna go into a double 360. Actually, maybe even a triple one. Literally all I have to do is just grab this, this, and this, right? And the head, pretty sure, and just RY, nope, RX, probably something like this, right? So boom, boom, 3. That's technically 1 360, and now we just go into our landing. It'll be very interesting because there is no stopping this character. It's just flat movement speed the entire time. Running, vaulting, flipping, flying. Let me just fly on out of here. See you later. Well, that is officially 2 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and take myself another break. Not another 2-hour long break though. This time I had food before already, although that was just lunch. So maybe I will actually take a long break and go get dinner. But we're getting there. I don't think I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Alright, so I did a little bit of work in between clips there. I also went and ate some more food. But now I went ahead and I changed the spin so that it actually happens every 2 frames. And we also got our landing in. Looks a little weird like this, but in spline mode it actually doesn't look half bad. So there we go. And now I have even more space here to go ahead and get... I can definitely get 2 steps into this. She's like ready to go here too. Now we do have a slight problem. And that is in 2 hours, we're going to be at the halfway point. And I still have to do the slide, the dive, and the jump flip over. And then also the thing at the end. And I haven't even finished all of this part yet. That's alright. So now we go back into our steps. Alright, let's see if we can do this first try without messing everything up. Breaking the neck, and the head, and the everything. You know, I'm not sure what these lines are for the head. Like, I know they're relationship lines, but I'm not sure why they're going down to here, but they're kind of useful in getting the head angled correctly. I don't want to see how this looks in spline. I feel like it's going to look weird. I don't know, I feel like I did something wrong. Quick, shield your eyes. Okay, that looked weird. Probably because this is just randomly floating. Why is this floating? Don't know why it's doing that. Well, okay, I do know why it's doing it, but why? Or how do I fix it? Better question. Apart from that part, though, it actually didn't look too bad, so... Something weird is happening here. Oh, I think it's just because that's not on linear yet. Okay, that's why. That's why it looks weird. But other than that, though, that doesn't look bad. I like the shoot up. Okay, that looks way better than I thought it was going to. That's good. Making progress, people. We're learning. Alright, I've got it. So basically what you do when you go to slide is this foot swings forward and, well, will swing forward and around. Basically the foot that's back. So she'll end up turning to her right and then basically just fall as she's sliding. This foot will kind of stay where it is, but it will also start sliding. So this time I actually don't want to keep this foot where it is. I do want to keep it close, but it is not planted because you are already sliding. And basically you just fall. That's pretty much it. Now, starting to think this might be too far for her to slide, but forget it. Physics don't matter in this world. This arm is going to continue coming up and it's going to basically like act as a shield. Then you want to shoot her right down, probably just 2 frames. Where this now is going to slide out pretty much straight. Same with this one, but not too far. And you are gonna straight down here like this. Looking good. I'm so happy with how this is starting out so far. I thought this was going to be a complete mess, and it started out as a complete mess, but we are getting there now. Let's check this out in spline. I want to see. I do think you're falling too fast there. 3, oh boy. Very close. Actually, wait, no. I want to be close. Because we're going, she's going to go straight up and into the dive. We do need to push this off, like she just lifted herself up, obviously. That looks a lot more better. A lot more better? Yep. Those are words that I just said. I don't know what I'm singing. I want her already rotating because she's going to roll on her right shoulder. So already I want to have her getting ready for it a little bit of anticipation. I actually quite like doing rolls a lot. It's one of the things that I'm actually surprisingly decent at. We're going to break her neck a little bit. Just don't worry about that. Whoop. That's not normal. That looks even less normal. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. That's not the part you're supposed to be looking at. It's fine. Nobody's going to see this. Normally, you would be a little bit more rolled up than this. But because we are coming out of a dive, you still want these legs super outstretched. It's a little bit of a weird dynamic here. You're doing your squash over here, but this part hasn't caught up yet, so it's still in that stretch phase. Probably 1, 2 frames, not 3. We want this to be fast. You want to barely be able to see it. It's probably why I'm so good at these rolls. It's very quick, so there's not enough space for mistakes. At this point, this is when we bring our feet over and they will be all bent up. As well, they'll catch up with the rest of it. Be all bent. Touch your toes to your kneecaps real quick. Our hair's cutting through the ground. Also, who cares? Fine. Try to maybe get more of her hair out. Probably just another 2 frames and she will be getting up on her feet to do the jump. And it looks like I will be able to... Actually, let's do the jump first. We'll do the jump and then I can make the pit a little bit bigger. I can at least do that. That won't mess with anything because I want her to be jumping like right off the edge. And it's good to grab both your feet and your main controller. You're basically just flipping that like that. There we go. See, I don't even really have to do anything because boom. That's it. All you have to do. Maybe add a little bit more movement onto the arm to unbreak it. And then next pose will be on her feet. 1, 2. Take this, and this, and on her feet. That is it. That is all you've got to do. And you've got yourself a roll. And then we pretty much just have to jump there. That's a pretty far jump. That's a very far jump. I did not think that through. Once again, physics don't apply here. It's fine. We're just gonna make it look good. So there we go. Whoosh. Because not only do I have to clear this, I have to get all the way over to there. We need to make sure that this arc is like perfect. Actually, you wanna what? I know how to make the perfect arc. Give me here a circle real quick. Okay, wait a minute. That's not bad. Obviously that height is a bit much. Scale it a little bit. If we just take vertice more along the lines of like that. There we go. Essentially all I have to do is just follow the path. That should be good. That's not too high of a jump. That is kind of fun. Let's do a little bit smaller. Just a bit. Okay, there we go. Boom. And let's see it all in spline, shall we? I'm scared. Actually scared. Okay, let's go. So that needs to be worked on. That's not bad. That needs so much work. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in spline now, and we're gonna work on fixing everything, basically. Okay, so let's start with this foot. This foot is not doing at all what I wanted it to do. It goes up like that. Fine. Then it goes like that. And I don't want that. I want it like that. Okay, so that's not bad. Now. Now, the jump won't be that slow. Obviously, this is at like half speed, but it is still pretty slow. Alright, let's go back. Let's work our way from the beginning, shall we? So, the runs. This is where I need to go now and fix all these. Whoa, what the heck is happening? What happened with this foot? We'll have it covered by the wall, so we won't have to worry about that. Don't tell anybody. There we go. How is this looking now? Aside from the horrible frame rate, I think that's looking pretty good. We will offset the frames afterwards. And there's something here that is keyframed, or that's moving, that shouldn't be moving here. What is it? Pretty much everything. So you should not be moving. Control C. V. There we go. You should also not be moving. Actually, wait, no. Yes, you should be moving, but only till there. Something is moving her to the left. Why? What is it? That makes no sense, huh? Be absolutely zero movement here. I think it's this. It is this. Why is one thing not... Because it's not keyed. There we go. We're an hour and a half into what is normally my 2-hour section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the recording now, and I'm going to fix some of these timing issues without the recording on, so that way I can see it actually at the proper 30 FPS, and see if I can maybe move some things around, maybe look... Mainly looking at this section here where she all of a sudden just teleports to the moon. See if we can't get something there looking a bit better. And then also probably this section here too. Unless it looks fine in 30 FPS, because I could have swore it looked fine before when I left it. But we'll see. So I will see you all when we're done that. Alright, quick bake. Jesus. Quick break has been had. And I have made some changes. So I have pretty much I've increased the length of all the shots. So this one's a little bit longer. Now I also increased the emphasis on the what's this part called? The main control here, so it goes up and down a bit more, but I lowered it on the arms so they're not like flailing around as much, so it looks a lot better. Yeah, so it looks like that now. And I also went ahead and I didn't do this there, the front step actually steps up a little bit instead of just sliding forwards. The back one sliding is fine. And then I also made this one a little bit longer because this is supposed to be that breath, which is what we're going to work on here in a second. I also made this one just a few frames longer because it just felt super unnatural. And of course, this one's not done yet. But I went ahead and I also fixed that first step. I just brought it back. Works out good. I think this is the weakest part of the animation so far. This vault. Mainly right in this section here. Try maybe raising her up a bit more. Maybe that'll help a bit. Oh no, can't install updates. No! I don't know what updates it's trying to install, but whatever. So far spinning, that's why it's weird. If it was just like one spin and it went like downward, it'd be fine, but because it's just defying gravity, basically, is what's happening there. This part also looks it's a little snappy. I might change it too afterwards, but for now, it's okay. It's not that bad. This section is actually really good. It does slow down, obviously, a little bit, but it kind of works. Like, it's slow that it looks a little off, but it's fast enough that it kind of looks almost intentional, which technically it was, kind of. And this looks actually pretty good too, and so does the slam. So now we're going to go back again. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and work on that face shot. Get that done, and then we'll do the ending bit, which is really easy. Actually, I'm still not going to spoil it. You all will wait and see. You hear me breathing, I'm just acting it out. Ignore the sounds, alright? I'm a normal person sometimes. Open the eyes a little bit. It's all about subtlety with the face, which is something I'm not the best at. But we're going to do our best. Eyes really narrow in. I also should actually probably turn back on the dynamic hair. That's definitely something I need to be doing. Oh, actually, I don't need to do that right. Actually, let's see how it looks while we're moving here. Ads. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh, not bad actually. Not half bad. Right here. Let's actually add in some hair movement. Yep, let's get this ending in. Actually, you wanna know what? When she's bending down like this, we can actually just have her jump here and already spin around. A little weird, but don't worry, I'll fix it. And 1, 2, shoot up, because hooray, we have done it. Clever, yay, we did it. Psych, she gets squished. She's gonna have a giant ball go and squish her right at the end. Squish. There we go. Then we'll let it run to probably 3:30. That is the whole animation fully finished now. Perfect. Now there are some things I could work on, like there are the fingers. Actually, no. First things first, I need to get this camera figured out. So I think I do want to start with the 3/4 view. I think that's a good idea. Camera will follow right here till there. And then we'll want to swap to a new camera here. Oh god, it looks so weird. The frame rate. We want to do this. We'll have like arrows going and firing all around her. Something like this. Runs off the camera maybe. Because we don't need to track her the entire time. That is technically not something I actually have to do. There we go. That looks decent. Kind of want to do an overhead shot like this. New camera. Well, actually, nope. I can just go back and use this camera. Because you can use the same camera on multiple markers. Oh, I like that shot. Oh, that's good. Oh, there we go. See, this is why you check frame by frame, and this is why you also animate to camera. What is happening to my feet here? Fortunately, I think I can just do this and I can get away with that. Yep, there we go. Technically fixes it. I don't think that's the proper way you're supposed to do it, but that technically fixes it. I was like, something weird is happening here. I found it. There we go. I might even, because it does slow down there, I might even actually do something with the focal length here, and I might actually, like, make it zoom out a little bit. Like, really add that effect. You know what? I am going to do that right now. I know it looks like it's... Because there's nothing on the right, it kind of looks like it's rotating to the right or left. There we go. That works. And I think I also want to here. Yep. I want to get a little like that. Yeah, take it back. Maybe I don't want to do that. Yeah, just having that's good enough. Now this camera shot, I want to be probably here, seeing that jump. Soon as she flicks it like that, another marker, and we're going to swap over to this camera again. This and squash. Perfect. There we go. I think we are good. So now it's basically just cleanup now at this point. Well, cleanup, actually adding in some whatever assets I can. I need to get a clock in, make a proper lever. That's not what I meant to do. We get like an actual wall, fill out these walls, maybe get some fire simulations going. That I definitely won't be able to record, unfortunately. And it. I don't like that elbow though, right there. What is happening with that arm? I think we'll do the rest of the face animation. Why not add in a blink in here as well? Probably on the, do we want to do the first or second jump? Do the second jump. There, I need to do the fingers. Right here is where I need some keyframes on the fingers. Like this. I feel like that's 98% of what I've been saying. Do this, look like this, this. Back in on the face. Wait, what is happening to the face? What on earth is going on here? Yeah, it's just randomly... Why is it doing that? What? What? Why is this thing possessed? It should not be moving like that. What? Did I accidentally move this at some point? I did. When did I do that? What? Okay, well, we fixed that. That was weird. Not sure how that happened, but alright. Okay, right there, the arm is snapping too much. That's what I was looking at. Goes from here, there, way too quickly. So here, I'm gonna already have it moving forward just a bit. It's too much of a snap. A little better. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I want to work on the actual set itself now, and then we can go ahead and, if there's any time, go ahead and maybe focus on a little bit of, maybe some more animation cleanup. Sure, there's a little bit more I could do, maybe mess around with the curves a little bit. For the most part, I think we are good. Especially this, I like this little jump at the end. And then the smack. Perfect, okay, so let's go ahead and let's actually make some models, I think. First, let's start off with some saw blades. Let's get those going. So let's also turn off auto key, otherwise I'm going to make a giant mess all over the place. And let's get some modeling done. I'll actually make a new part for this, and I think I'm going to go quiet. We can do a little time lapse or something. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. We're going to do a time lapse of me just decorating the scene and making it look actually decent. And then we'll see what time it is. I believe everything is all good and ready to go, aside from, of course, the fire here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to set that up, and then if we do any more animation, I think we'll go ahead and we'll come back in and we'll maybe fix it up a little bit. I'm still not happy about this, so we might come in and fix that up. Actually, maybe we should do that now. This is an animation challenge, not a fire making challenge. I don't really know how to fix it. I'm gonna go frame by frame here with this thing. Okay, I think that is better. Oh wait a minute, I still need to do these arrows. I totally forgot that was the part of the roll. Whoops. Alright, let's go model some arrows real quick. It's currently 12 o'clock in the morning. We have technically only got 9 hours left. Honestly, I think I do want to fix the fingers so that it's fully actually in a fist. Yeah, an important thing to note about fists that a lot of people get wrong, and I got wrong for a very long time, is that it's not supposed to be straight. Like level with each other. Each finger, as you go down to the pinky, should be lower and lower. Go ahead and you clench your fist, you'll see that. Okay, actually, there is something else I need to do. There's so much I need to do. If I were to sit here and like really think about it, I'd probably find so much stuff I actually have to do. I need to offset the animation. This, and this all need to be offset. I think we've done it. I think we genuinely have done it. I think it looks pretty decent. I'm not seeing any obvious issues. Probably go through it over probably like a bunch more times. I think that's gonna do it. Now, like I said before, I cannot do the fire while I'm recording. There's just no way. My laptop would probably actually catch fire itself, and I do not want that. That'd be very sad. So I think that is gonna do it for this, I would say episode, but this random one-off video. It was super fun doing this challenge. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't actually be able to complete it in time. So obviously what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to play blast this just as it is. I'll probably do it with this on the materials, and then that'll be my submission for the project. But then over the next couple days, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually going to light and render this. I'll get the fire going for you guys, and then you all can see the final render here in just a second. You can go ahead and you could yell at me, be like, oh, well, you didn't do it within the 24 hours. I'm gonna put on the screen right now how long it's gonna take for me to render just this animation with my laptop, and you will see how impossible it is, because I guarantee you it's gonna take at least 3 days just to render on its own. So I don't want to hear that from any of you. If you all did enjoy this video and would like to see others like it, please be sure to let me know. I do enjoy some animation. I absolutely love it. Not the best at it, but that's okay. We can get there and we can learn as time goes on. Do let me know. We can always go ahead and make up a new challenge. If you all have any suggestions for a challenge, we can also do that. Or if you would like to see me do some modeling or sculpting, we can also try that as well. Once again, assuming my laptop does not blow up on me. That might be a bit of a problem. Anyway, that's it for me. You can now go ahead and enjoy the Play Blast as well as the fully rendered version here. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye! So, slight change in plans. As you can see, it's actually 2 o'clock in the morning now, so I need to be a little bit quiet. But it turns out, it actually isn't going to take me that long to render this. It's only going to take like 2 seconds a frame, so I can actually just render this for my submission. I wasn't going to. Some lighting in here, changed up the walls a little bit. I added a few more arrow traps. I've also done a little bit of work to the animation. I fixed the wrists. There's our fire, which are basically just fuel jets, pretty much. Added a little bit of motion blur, just a tiny little bit. There's a lot of motion in this, so I do not want a lot. Still do need to add some audio. I think I am going to add a little bit of audio to this. Alright, now I'm actually going to end the video and just show you all the one result, because there won't be another result. It'll just be this. So now I'm actually ending it. Actually. So here is the final result.